over the years is, kind of ebbs and flows in the sense of kind of responding to it. So I think within our classes, certainly in the studies classes, we try to have a curriculum that helps us to understand who we are, where we've been on an ongoing basis, no, not just Black History Month. So, for example, in civics, we look at the promises of our nation and the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. What have we done to kind of add to expand the right to vote and all of those things to protect civil liberties and civil rights? So we have students understand that. I think obviously in the month of February in our classes, there might be some special attention. Of course, we have the African American studies and some literature that we choose that highlight the experiences of many students. I think the difference is in that regard that instead of just kind of having this one view of America, that we've tried to include a fuller view of America, and in that way that honors Black History Month.
I think a lot of people are scared to talk about like Black History Month, and like last year we were selling buttons, and they were cool buttons, for Black History Month and for Mac Scholars, and I think a lot of people were scared, like don't be scared to talk about Black History Month. Like we have to talk about it in order to move forward. A lot of people think that we shouldn't dwell on the past, but just because you're looking back at it doesn't mean you're going to dwell on it. History is important in order to not make the same mistakes. So we have to talk about it. By being scared of it won't change anything. So, yeah.
I do think that there are issues that are important to a lot of Americans, not just African Americans, but maybe be more prevalent because of the history. And so to discuss that, but really to make to try and address the issue. That's what action to help move. And that's certainly not to say as a school closing the achievement gap, because poverty is, more prevalent with people of color, and trying to get more educated and overcome all of the obstacles that have been there in the past. But I do think, let's move forward. That has to be part of the focus. Here's what it is and what it was, but now what are we going to do with this information?